everyone! Welcome to A-MUSE Academy, where we're going to school you on the things that bring us together.
Woo!
Today, we have a very, very, very special guest. We have Miss Ripple here.
Hello, everyone!
Hi.
Would you like to introduce yourself, Ripple?
Yes. Hi, I'm Ripple, and I want to have a ripple effect on you, little by little, more and more. Before you even realize it, I want to become number one in your heart.
Girl, you're already
Yeah, you're
crazy.
already
Let's
already number one in my heart. It worked.
Alrighty, so with that, we should also introduce the members that we do have here today.
Whoa.
We'll start with Lolly Dove.
Hi everyone, I'm Lolly, the purple member of A-MUSE. I like rabbits and cinnamon roll, and I'm very tired. I hope you enjoy listening to today's episode.
Aren't we all?
Ain't that the truth?
Hi everyone, my name is Alex. I'm the yellow member of A-MUSE. I really love... Wait, no, I hate onions actually.
You're going to have a change of heart there.
It's character development. I really hate onions, but I love Jujutsu Kaisen, Genshin Impact, Andrew Garfield. I'm a woman of many fields. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kate. I am the blue member of A-MUSE. What do I like? I like lemons, and I like dessert, and I like to play games, and I like Ripple.
Oh.
Crazy.
Get a room. Anyways, so kind of just to like warm us up. So the theme for today is kind of like extracurricular activities. So
Oh my
kind of
God.
like what you did after school, like whether it be at school or like after school, outside of school. So kind of warm us up. What activities did we all do in our school days?
Ooh, many.
I'll go last.
Okay.
Okay.
I had too many extracurricular activities to the point that I actually had to drop some because I had too many. I did, I guess in high school, I'll focus on that, but I was very involved in musical theatre and things like that. So I did all of the school musicals, I played the piano, I sang, I did horse riding, I was part of a whole bunch of choirs and like smaller harmony-based choirs. Yeah.
You just did everything.
I did everything.
Did you
Yeah.
rest at all?
Yeah, I did aerobics for a hot minute, but then I had to drop it to do more musical things.
Girl,
Your school was like, what extracurricular do you want to do? Yes.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Everything.
I did
Oh,
film and television as well.
That's
Wow.
fun.
Yeah, many.
So this is all like after or before or after school?
Both.
Yes.
Before, during, after?
Yeah. A lot of the times, like, it would be lunchtime and I would have to duck away to do, like, my instrumental lessons or, you know, I did not get to eat food. No, I did. I just, like, you know, quickly ate before class or whatever. But, yeah,
Wow.
very
You
busy.
make me laugh.
What a chuckle.
What did you get to, Miss Ripple?
Well, when I was in school, I did a couple of things. I was in the debate team. I did drama club. And I was the badminton captain as
Really?
well of my school. Yeah,
Whoa.
I was in the sports executive. I mean, like, I'm not an incredibly sporty person, but that was the one
You
sport
do
that I
look
could
athletic
do. Oh,
to
thank
me.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was only badminton was my only like special skill. But what else did I do? I was in a couple of like community clubs. I did a thing called like Young Achievement Australia,
Ooh.
which was this business, like you formed a business with your school and you competed against other school businesses.
Oh.
So we made like a t-shirt clothing company
Ooh,
thing,
cool.
and we went to a local mall and sold our t-shirts and things. And
That's fun.
yeah, so it was kind of like an eclectic mixed bag of extracurriculars I did, but I didn't do any music at all actually.
Really?
Yeah, I was not involved in any of the musical things because a lot of them were before school, and the way that my schedule was, I couldn't get to school that early.
Yeah, fair
so
enough.
I could only ever do things that were after school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've kind of found that like it's like mainly in primary school, but like all of the musical stuff was always before school.
Really?
Yeah, that was for me at least. It
For us, it was like for choirs were always before school, but musicals were always after school.
And we had sports were usually the ones that were only after school for us.
It's the opposite for us. I guess some sport was like after school, but not that I did much sport anyway.
I did, despite popular belief, I did quite a lot of like activities. Not really during like late high school, but like primary school, early high school, I did. Swimming, I did championship swimming for a while. I did gymnastics for a very long time. I played violin for a couple of years. I did choir.
Sorry.
Yeah, I need a minute.
Really? Okay, like, what?
I wouldn't look it now, but I did a lot.
No, you've just never talked about any of this before.
I did horse riding for a couple. My horse was called Benji.
We should race. My
I think
horse
you
was
will.
called Geordie.
Benji will shit on Geordie.
Geordie will kick Benji in the head.
Oh, he's dead,
I can
so.
sleep with us. So Geordie.
I'm so sorry. Was it from a kick in the head?
Put it
Our horses died beating each other up.
I also did long jump. I did. What else did I do? I think that was probably it of what I did. But swimming was probably my big one that I did throughout.
Bitch, you were athletic.
I'm also surprised
and then
by
I got mental illness.
Woo!
I just want to stop you there. Long jump is actually something that you train at and you don't just do for shits and giggles
Yeah, like
at
it's,
athletics day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, like I just kind of did it. No, not okay. No, I didn't do long jump. I did high jump.
Same shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
so
shit.
you do it for shits and gigs. Oh,
Girl.
yeah. Athletics
I
day.
think I just like. Oh no, I did netball as well.
The hell?
I feel like every primary school girl did netball
No,
for
I
a
didn't.
period of
I
time.
No, I never. Not me. I'm
Really?
different.
I
You're
feel
different.
different.
I did netball outside of school. Swimming was like both in and out of school. Gymnastics was outside of school. Violin was in school. I have a photo of me somewhere during my concert just going boo 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 boo.
Did you read music?
My teacher gave me shit all the time, but I like memorized.
I did this. Yeah.
I found reading sheet music like very hard, and I still do.
Mm.
But like I still like know like what the notes like are. So like one single thingy is
Every
like,
good boy deserves fruit.
yeah. Oh yeah.
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 All cows eat grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the base?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's like I'm a what's it called? A mini fret. Instead of a triple fret, I'm a mini fret. So
She's just
I'm a
threatening.
several.
yeah, so I really miss swimming. I enjoyed it a lot.
I don't think I've ever seen you swim.
I don't know.
I won't believe it till I see it.
I can't actually swim. No, I'm joking. Girl, I'm joking. Anyways, folly dog.
Yeah.
I thought I hadn't done anything, but like hearing other people before me has unlocked all this shit, I guess.
Cool memories.
So like outside of school, Mum always tried to make me do extracurricular stuff because as a kid I had a lot of anxiety and I really wasn't good at like talking with other people. So Mum always tried to make me do like team sports especially, and I just never fucking stuck with any of them.
Actually, yeah, like a lot of the things like I dropped out like after a couple of weeks like horse riding.
Yeah.
And Mum would always get annoyed about it, like, why won't you stick to something? Probably the thing I stuck to the most was like on and off for several years. I went to hip hop classes, and I really enjoyed those. And I guess I did okay with it because my instructor, who I still have on Facebook to this day, like at the time was talking to me like, hey, you should try join the dance crew, but I was too shy back then. Not joining that crew is something I severely regret. In school, I didn't really do much. I did go to a high school at some point where they made you learn instruments. So they forced me to learn the viola in grade 3, which actually I quite liked. But then in grade 5, they made us learn band instruments and they gave me the trombone and I fucking hate the trombone. And they were like, specifically, it was so weird because it was like compulsory to learn this band instrument. And they were like, every Wednesday at like 7 a.m. before school, you have to come and practice the trombone. And I was like, I don't wanna. And I think that was actually one of the reasons I ended up leaving that school because every morning we tried to get there early and my sister at the time was like 2 years old with mad acid reflux. So we'd be sitting in traffic and she'd just like puke in the car. And at 6:30 in the morning, my mum and I were just like,
We can't do this.
And you're like, I know how to solve this.
So eventually I was just like, no, fuck this, I'm out. In high school, I didn't really do a lot. I was also a debater. I quite enjoyed debating actually.
No.
Oh,
Right now.
me?
No, Lolly versus Ripple. Let's debate right now.
Oh,
The-
I don't like my chances.
Okay, like I've known Ripple for a couple of
Yeah, I was
years.
gonna say
now,
Ripple will beat
and
my ass.
She is. You don't look it, but you are quite
No.
competitive.
Ripple? No, I've seen it.
You are very
yeah.
competitive. I think
Stop.
Molly's like
I was gonna say I don't think I'm a
Enjoyable.
super competitive person. I just like to talk. I I also, in high school, I was really lucky that I went to like a really good high school, and they were always like, oh, what do you want to do, blah, blah, blah. So they set up a bunch of extracurricular stuff for me. At the time, I really wanted to do game design. So they set up a mentoring program, and they set me up with a couple of the gaming professors over at SAE for 6 months. So I got to take a day out of school to go hang out with them, and they would teach me stuff, and that was cool. And I got to do like a big presentation on it after. And in year 12, they also let me start like the Griffith Uni courses.
Oh, the early entry situation.
So I would take
did
a day
one of
off.
those.
Molly's very smart.
Molly's.
I'm okay.
Molly is very smart.
My other thing that I brought this in earlier, and I was like, guys, don't look. I don't know if this counts as like extracurricular, but do you guys remember like inter-school sports?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Like,
did you guys not do inter-school sports?
Yeah.
oh, like where they fight?
Yeah.
You fight there where they fight. That's it.
Usually there's like words.
So I was not. Actually, that reminds me, in primary school, I was a sporty kid. I used to do track, like short distance, like
I
100
believe it.
meter. Because I was tall and had long legs. They were like, you can move quickly. So I used to go and do the like state track
That's not
events.
fair. I was tall and had long legs and could not move quickly.
I integrated like bad in high school, but for some reason when I was like 8, I was like, yeah, I can go really fast.
Okay, Sonic.
But by the time I got to senior, I was like, I fucking hate sports. So it came to inter-school sport, and I chose chess because it was chess.
Sport of kings.
I did chess too, actually, in primary school.
I also did it in primary school, but for inter-school sports, I chose chess, and there were a group of us that like very clearly just did not want to play chess. So we would come in and instantly lose our games with each other so we could just sit around and chat shit. And the teachers would always be like, no, you have to play another game. And we were like, no.
No, we're done.
Pick up your pawn.
So eventually we made friends with some of the kids from the other schools. And I don't remember how this came to be. But one of them started developing this fan fiction during our inter-school sports things. And for whatever reason, they made it into an actual book. So I bought a copy, and I think Alex will really like this. It was on one of those self-publishing websites.
Was it
Why
like?
am I gonna like this?
Was it about you people? Like you?
No.
as people, like, were you the characters?
I'll show you the cover and the title.
I'm actually kind of scared.
Presenting Osborne to be Wild. I have blocked out the author name. It is a Spider-Man fan fiction. What? A heartwarming love affair to get your spidey sense tingling. Sometimes love is just a glider and a pumpkin bomb away, etc., etc. It is about Doctor. I don't know Spider-Man. I don't know who these characters are.
Dr. Otto Octavius.
And his forbidden love.
Swept up in an affair of love, lost envy, and above all, green goblins. What? Wait, can I read the whole thing?
Flick to a random page.
Yeah, you don't have to read the whole thing now, but feel free to flick to a random page.
What is this?
Are there pictures?
No, but there's a lot of text.
What?
How old was the person that wrote
Holy-
this?
It's my age.
Holy
Oh.
fucking shit balls.
I love
Holy
it. Fucking.
Dane
balls.
DeHaan kissing me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So,
Dane DeHaan.
is this all...
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Wait, was that a doorbell or are they talking about his...
Ripple! Wait.
Oh, sorry, this is school.
I'm not sure if I can read that.
Maybe
I want to
not.
read it.
But yeah, I would say about at least 70% of this was written during our interschool sports sessions. And one day he was just like, oh yeah, I'll put it up on this website if you want to buy an ebook copy. But you could buy like a print copy. And I was like, no, bro, I'll pay like the $8 to get a physical copy of this.
Can I borrow this from you?
You can.
The last sentence of the blurb on the back is, special thanks to you for choosing this novel over many better ones.
I think this is pretty solid, actually. Oh my god.
It looks like it's going to be a bit spicy.
So I think all things considered, like you had to sit through chess club,
But we got this.
but you got this
You
out
got
of
this
it.
out of
This
it.
is Green.
Yeah.
This is Green Goblin.
Yes.
And is that Dr. Connors?
I think
Maybe show the camera.
So on let me cover the aim.
Oh,
It's already covered,
Okay.
don't worry. Done for you.
On the cover we've got what seems to be the Green Goblin, looking very much like Willem Dafoe, which I very much appreciate. And I'm not sure if he's holding. I think it's Otto Octavius, so Doc Ock from Spider-Man as well. And yeah, Green Goblin's holding him in like bridal style. He's got some blood on his face.
Princess Carrie.
Yeah.
I love you.
I thought you'd
did
like
for
this
me.
one.
How did we get here? What are we talking? What's
Anyway, you
this
can
podcast
read it
about?
afterwards. I just thought I would share that little.
Is it still available for purchase?
I don't know.
I'll take 5.
I will take 5. Oh my
Maybe
God.
our lovely viewers and listeners would like to pick themselves up a
Support.
copy.
Many years later, mind you, I bought this when I was like 15, and I'm 23 now. So this has been
Okay.
in storage for a while.
If people buy this person that wrote this is just gonna have a random abundance of like purchases, and they're gonna be like, what is happening? How did people find this?
How did you find me?
Anyway, I hope you like that one. A little tidbit from my high
I
school
don't think I'm
days.
gonna be able to function for the rest of this podcast, but we'll try. So that's like our introduction kind of bit done. We had some good fun. We learned a lot about one another. We learned a lot about Ripple.
We did.
I got very sorry, and I'm very overwhelmed by this Spider-Man thing right now. So we're moving on to our first discussion, which is our history with Miss Ripple.
Whoa.
Yay. So for this topic, just kind of talking about like our love of idol culture, what our favorite things about idols are, your favorite group, your Oshi. So talk about your love of idols with us. Like, how did you start? Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I have I think like most people who know me, I've told this story to at least once, but to you, dear viewer, I have probably not told it to you. So I kind of fell in love with idols at a pretty young age. It's been over a decade now, I think, since I've sort of fallen in love with idols. But my first foray into the world of idols was by browsing YouTube in, I don't know, God knows when, early days of YouTube, where anything, you can find anything on there. But one of the things I managed to find was an idol PV, and it was Morning Musume's I Know Big Band, Mr. Moonlight I Know Big Band, and my mind was blown when little baby Ripple saw that. Her mind was blown because she saw, girls in all these costumes, they were singing, they were dancing, music was unlike anything that she'd ever heard before, and she was hooked. So she decided to go further and further into looking into idols, and it grew into a love of many different idols since then. I guess, my favorite group, at least at that time, I'm not sure if it'd be different now, was Morning Musume, and my favorite idol, who was not my favorite at the time because she didn't probably even, I don't know, well, she did exist, but she wasn't actually an idol then, was Masaki Sato, but she recently graduated. So I was like, whoa, I'm on a hunt for a new Kamiyoshi now.
Am I still grieving?
still grieving inside. So that was kind of, just my experience with idols. I never, in my wildest dreams, thought that I would actually pursue doing idol activities of any kind. I was like, I'm content to just watch. This is something that people way overseas with different lives than me do, and not me. But I guess I kind of fell into it, as we'll probably discuss later. But
Yeah, no, very good. Because I think the rest of us kind of touched on, like, in earlier episodes, how we started as idols and stuff. But a quick recap of, like, our individual idol journeys. For me, I started off with being an idol because I saw A-MUSE one day doing a panel at Oz Comic Con. I think it was 2016, and that's kind of where
Your
my
memory
journey
is
began.
better than ours.
It was a very defining moment in my life for me. So I just remember sitting there and I was like, whoa, I can do that.
I actually remember seeing you and a bunch of the other girls in the audience after, like, clumped together, and I heard, like, we could do that. And it made me go, oh, that's actually really sweet.
Yeah, no, it was very, I think you were wearing what costumes were you wearing?
We were wearing it was the Muse, like, first live artwork
Yes, that's
costume.
right.
So it was like some red tartan skirts and white blouses,
yeah.
suspenders. And what was actually really funny about that panel
Oh my
is
God.
that it was supposed to be a performance. They booked us in for like an hour or so performance on the Sunday. And on the Saturday, we said, all right, let's go check out the stage. We'll see, what we've got to work with. And the stage was tiny.
Stage for ants.
Like, it's literally stage for ants. Like, there is no, maybe a group of 3 could kind of dance on there, but there is no way that a group of 9 was going to be able to dance.
No chance.
So we all kind of collectively came together and went, oh my God, like, what are we going to do? And we kind of went, okay, backup plan, we'll do a panel, we'll talk about what we do and like how we do it. And I remember I was in a big share house at the time, and it was kind of like a communal space where we would all
Half
just
of
go
us
hang
were
out.
in that house.
Yeah, half of us lived there anyway. And Plenty's made this PowerPoint to go with it. Like, and we just let her go crazy.
Yeah, I just
because,
remember,
yeah.
she was like, oh, I'll do it. And so we were like, okay.
We had a night to put it together, so we
Yeah.
were like, just go, just
and
put
we
something
came
together.
down like a couple of hours later, and she showed us the PowerPoint, and it was just,
It was
From
so
perfect.
what I remember,
funny.
it was very good.
I wish we still had the original copy of it, because it was a fantastic
It was
PowerPoint.
so funny, and it was like, because she used just random stock images from online, and what is burnt into my memory is there's like, one of the slides was costumes, and it had a bunch of like stock images of random costumes that had nothing to do with Love Live or cosplay or idols, and one of them was these two guys in a horse outfit on all fours in the same horse
That
costume.
could be you.
This could be you. Costumes. Yeah,
my
so I think like in classic A-MUSE fashion, nothing ever goes to plan. So we very quickly whipped something up, and that was what I'm glad that our shitty PowerPoint presentation
Inspired
inspired
a
you.
new generation of idol right there in 2016. But yeah, so that was my idol beginnings. We technically came together like later, a couple of months in November, and that was kind of when I first did my first idol thing. But yeah, my favorite thing about idols, I just like how they make me happy.
Wow.
I just like how it, like, no matter what, I can watch any performance of any idol group and it'll just make me feel like 10 times better. And I appreciate that. My favorite group, in the recent COVID times, it's been very depressing because a lot of groups have disbanded. But I still consider Cyber probably one of my favorite groups, as probably most people will. But they're very a defining group in Australia specifically, which I can imagine how the Cyber Girls feel about that. Like a whole lot, like them being like popular, really popular in a whole other community in a whole different country.
I don't know if they I know they're distantly aware of it. I don't know if they
I don't know if they know
To
the
an
iron
extent.
grip that they have over the entire Australian idol community.
I remember when I went to Deathmatch, and all the foreigners like always gather, right? And Cyber like fans are really friendly, and so they would like come over and chat, and they'd be like, "Oh, where are you guys all from?" And there was like one or two from like the US, South Korea, China, but like 90% of the group was Australian, and they were all just like,
What?
Huh?
yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, and my all-time like Kami Oshi is depressingly enough Pochi from Cyber, which
Who's a mum now?
Congratulations!
Pochi had a baby.
She had a baby in
Mama
January.
Absolutely crazy to think about.
I don't know how she did it, but that's a story for another time.
Well, Alex.
We'll have biology after this.
So yeah, I love Miss Pochi. She's yellow. She's a dog. That's basically me.
He's a dog. Pochi, you gutless dog.
They literally got a dog up on stage and made it dance. It was great.
I'm gonna move on before it gets worse. So Miss Lolly, what is your favorite thing about idols? Your favorite group and your all-time favorite Oshi?
So in terms of like when I got into idols, I've always been like into J-pop, I guess, since I was a kid, because my uncle got me into anime. It was like when I was like 4 years old, because he was also a weeaboo. So I've been like listening to J-pop since then, but then like my first exposure to like J-pop idols, I say questionably, I was on holiday with my family in Thailand, and I was super sick for this entire trip. Like they almost took me to hospital because I was just like in the hotel room vomiting all day every day. And I remember I was like in bed sick one day just watching the telly, and one of Big Bang's Japanese releases was on TV, and I remember like this was like my first exposure to like I guess K-pop, but also just like the concept of like idols, and I was like, oh my god, I was like 7 years old at the time. I thought it was so cool that even though I was like sick as a dog, I wrote down like the name of the song like when I was in bed and looked it up when I got home, and then I ended up like So in terms of idols, I was a K-pop fan first, and then around 2010, 2011, got into J-pop idols, and then kind of stayed there until last year, and now I've gone back into
She's
K-pop,
back.
Unfortunately, in our year of 2022. So it's been a bit up and down. But for me, what were your questions again?
What are your favourite things about idols, your favourite group, and your all-time Oshi?
So in terms of the favourite group, for J Idols, it's definitely Cyber. It was like the first, like, not the first J Idol show I went to, but like I went to their shows and it like changed my life because the atmosphere was so different. And I just really liked everything they stood for, and it was really great to watch their journey as they grew. For K-pop, it's no secret, I like EXO. This is a Schumann cup. I have him on the back of my phone. I'm in the mines, but
And it's awesome.
don't know about that one. But my Kami Oshi is Yami from Cyber. I just think like her journey into being an idol is really interesting. She's led a very interesting life, and she's got a really lovely temperament, and I care her very much. Yeah, and I guess my favourite thing about idols is like watching the journey, so to speak, and like the atmosphere that like idols can give at events. I think is just something so special that cannot be replicated elsewhere.
And that's so true.
So,
So
true. That's so true.
So yeah, Miss Cato, brief.
Brief.
A very brief thing of how you started as an idol, what your favourite thing about idols are,
Yeah.
favourite group, Oshi, go.
Is that a gun?
A bit violent.
So I, before I was in A-MUSE, started out as a big K-poppy. I was big into Big Bang. I really liked BAP were my favourite group. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I really liked BAP, which is very off-brand for me
It
now.
is.
Like incredibly off-brand.
Yeah.
Like the transformation that I have gone through, next level. Anyway, shout out to BAP, I guess. I like them. I think they're neat. I kind of fell off the K-pop bandwagon like after joining A-MUSE. And honestly, even while I was in A-MUSE doing cosplay cover stuff, I didn't really understand what idols were. You know, for me, it was like, oh, I'm just cosplaying and doing these dances with my friends. And then as we started to kind of, I guess, grow and do more, you know, a bigger range of idol stuff, and so we, you know, like the whole, as we stopped performing as characters and started performing as ourselves, I started to open my eyes to what idols were. And like, this is going to sound really mean, but I come from a background of very strict, like, you know, if you're not good enough, like you don't get off the stage kind of situation, which is a very unhealthy mindset. But that's
Don't do that, people.
that was kind of beaten into me through high school. Not literally, but you know, that was
Without
kind of,
sticks.
I was always kind of told that I wasn't good enough. So every time I heard like an imperfection, I was like, oh, that's rough. And because so much of J-pop and idol, or more J-idol, is about, you know, kind of like the growing over time, I would hear these groups and be like, well, they just can't sing. I remember Lolly would be listening to Wildstar and I'll be like, that's just not the note. Like, they're not hitting the notes, like straight up. And Lolly would be like, okay, like, that's nice, queen.
not the point.
That's
That's not
nice,
the
dear.
point.
And then after a while, as I started to do idol myself, I realized like, oh my God, I've been completely missing the point of this entire thing. And it has totally changed my perspective on performing in general and on music and on, you know, being nice to yourself and allowing yourself the room to grow and change. So I guess that would be my favorite thing about idols as well, is that, you know, it is okay to make mistakes and actually very normal to make mistakes.
Yes.
Like, you're never going to give a perfect performance. Like, it's not going to happen. And it's, yeah, so we love I love the character development, and I love the, you know, like watching people grow. That's my favorite part about idols.
Whoa.
As for my favorite group, Cyber again.
What a shocker.
A-MUSE
Yeah.
cyber solidarity.
Yeah, I think that I would say Cyber mostly because Cyber was one of the groups that kind of helped me have that revelation.
Because like, let's be
It's
real,
humming.
Cyber,
Yeah,
not like they don't ever sing live. Their
And for
singing
a
ability
reason.
in general is questionable.
yeah,
dancing ability is questionable, but God, they make it work.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
confident.
and it's more than just like, here is, you know, like K-pop is very, very polished, and you know,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Like, it's really, really cool to watch. But you know, there is an energy that, you know, like when I went to, I didn't really ever get to go to a proper cyber show. I went to a couple of their release events for when they signed, was it the label that they signed to?
It was when they released their major album.
That's right, yeah. And yeah, the energy was insane, and I was like, yeah.
Because I'd taken Kate to a couple of idol shows on this trip prior, but I think you still walked away saying Cyber was your favourite just in terms of the energy.
Yeah, I really, I enjoyed everything I went to see. Luce, we got to see Luce Twinkle Wink, and they were really good. Their dancing is...
I was going to say, I would say their dancing is like K-pop
yeah,
level.
their
They're very
dancing
good.
is incredible, and their vocals are really solid as well.
Yes.
But yeah, no, something about Cyber, just, you know, I think it's because of my personal relationship with, you know, like my self-discovery as well. I think Cyber had a big part in that. And my Kamiyoshi would be Miss Anna Cyber. I really, this is going to sound weird, but I've always been insecure about being tall. And Anna was a tall idol, and she just made it work for her. And I was like, hey,
That's me.
I could do that, you know.
Are you the same height?
I'm taller than, oh no,
I think you, how tall are you?
178.
Okay, you're a couple of centimetres taller. She's 174.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Yay! Oh, very good.
It's
I love to
great.
hear.
Mm.
Yeah, everyone's little bits. We got free cyber fans, and then we got morning moose today.
So much variety.
We love it here.
I mean, I don't want to like, you know, change the mold. I also do like cyber.
Gunpoint. Who's your Oshi?
Oh,
and
who's
cyber?
my cyber Oshi? It would either be, Anna or Yami.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pochi solidarity. Boop, 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 boop.
Watching a dog.
Pochi.
I used to be a Pochi
You
girl.
did, and you have our jacket. And
I
I
do.
love it so much.
Weren't you someone else as well for a while?
No.
No, it was just Pochi and
Like
Yami.
I've always had a deep respect for Hamu, but
Mm.
Pochi was my Oshi at first, and then
Yummy happened.
Well, after I met Cyber on the street at Akiba Station, I got to talk to them more. Just something unlocked in my brain. Yeah, it's like the galaxy brain
Yeah.
moment, and I was like, oh my god, she's been here the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, and the last point for this discussion topic, I want to talk about how we all met Ripple, our first experiences with her, and like, kind of like, and how like, have other than us two, have you performed with?
Well, we did the joint show.
Yeah,
together.
true,
Yeah.
true. So yeah, so kind of how we all
Mm.
performed together, and like what our favorite Ripple moments are.
The top 10 Ripple moments.
Let's start with Miss Tater.
It's probably a little embarrassing to say. Ripple knows this. But the first time I saw Ripple dancing, I was like, my eyes opened, and I was like, who is she?
I love women.
Yeah, it was that kind of moment, and I instantly developed this like friend crush on Ripple. And I
You
after
didn't
the
have an actual
show,
crush on Ripple?
no, it was a friend crush. I love Ripple, but not like that. Not like that.
We can't-
Platonic.
Yes, platonic.
And after the show, I remember being like, is this your first time dancing with this group? Because I think you're really good. And I would like to see you dance with this group again. And then at your 18th birthday, Alex, I had a couple of drinks in me.
Oh,
And I went up to Ripple and I was like, did you know? I've had the biggest friend crush on you for so long. And now we're friends.
Yeah, that was actually kind of like the moment where I was like, I love Kate.
Oh my
I'm
god.
cringe, but I am free.
I'm really gonna die for this woman who has now just confessed her friend love for me.
That's cringe, bro. I love it.
I feel like I've told her this on multiple occasions as well. Like before we were properly friends, I feel like I was like, by the way, I really want to be your friend.
You guys were paired together when we did the massive like A-MUSE
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I feel like that did it for us. I feel
Yeah.
like getting to dance together like as a
Cemented
team.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's fun. Did you guys enjoy it?
Yeah, it
I
was
really
fun.
liked it.
Yeah, we were two little blue bitches dancing together.
Wait. Oh yeah, you are blue. I was gonna be like, I'm like, you're blue. Dye is red.
Yeah, but Ripple is not Daya. Ripple is Ripple.
Ripple
So
is
true.
Ripple.
Yes, I was
Separate
red
the
at the
person from
time.
the character.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you have any memories of when you met Ripple or like any first impressions? or-
Honestly, I don't remember anything that happened past like last week. So not particularly. I just remember one day like Ripple appeared and I was like, how do I put this? it sounds really like bad when I say it, but I mean it in like a good way. I was like, she's different.
she's built different.
She's built different.
True.
It's true. It is true. So it's just like the kind of thing where like Ripple has always been like in the circle, but also I am like not very good at talking to or interacting with people outside of A-MUSE in general. So like we didn't really speak a lot in general when we had our intergroup relations, so to speak. I did get to interview Ripple last year, which was very nice. I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that very much.
It was a good time.
Yes.
You sat in that coffee shop for...
We sat there for so long, just talking about everything.
Yeah, we did the interview. That was over in like an hour and a half. And then I think I accidentally had it recording for a bit longer, but we were out for like 4 hours or something.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was a damn good lunch.
Big chat.
Big
chats.
chats. I think me and Ripple and I started our history off 2017. I'm not sure, I can't remember when you joined, but
It was, 2017.
we were in
Towards
a
the beginning.
cosplay idol group together. I was Hanamaru, she was Daya. Ooh, I love you. I just remember, I also have very bad memory. I don't really remember the first time we met, but I remember the general feeling of when we like met, and I was very much like, hey, I was like, whoa, I love her. I just remember like watching you perform for the first time as well. I was very much like, I want to be that. I want to have the confidence and just do it. And
You were like my senpai though at the time. You'd already had experiences on stage. Like you knew.
girl,
But respectfully, Ripple built different.
Ripple is feel different. I just like, you have a very good stage presence and like stage quality that not a lot of people have, and you just kind of own it, and like you don't, it feels like you do try, but like it feels like so effortless for you, and I'm like, oh girl, I want that. How do I get built different? But Ripple's always been like a big sister figure for me. Like we were dancing for like 3 years together,
something
about
like
and yeah, we have a lot of good memories together. My favorite memory, I have 2 actually. One, we always take photos of me kissing her cheek, which I have a massive collection of me just kissing her. Then
Crazy.
And then number
Wild.
2, when we cosplayed Madoka Magica together, she did Sayaka and I did Madoka. And the way that you built your chest plate, it was like solid. It was like,
They were fake.
I remember calling knocking on your tits.
yeah, I had a video of me just going up to her and going on your boobs, and I was like, oh, I love it. It was a good video. I'll have to try and find it again. But yeah, so that's kind of like,
I love how both of your memories are like vaguely sexual.
I just love women.
Alex
I
is
love
also built
Ripple.
different, but like in a different way.
How am I built different?
We won't go into that here.
That's for another time.
That's for the After Hours podcast.
Do you have any specific memories of like any of us or like
memories
meeting
of
us?
each of you guys. Well, obviously the first time that I met both Lolly and Kate were seeing them as A-MUSE, and I wasn't really involved in, I guess, the cosplay dance scene until I became part of a dance group. So I actually I think I did see A-MUSE 1 year. Was it like there was like a Christmas event or something? And I think you did Snow Halation. This might have been.
I'm racking my brain.
I'm
it
also
was-
racking my brain.
A-MUSE have done so much.
We
Maybe
did
it was
do
like
a lot
a-
of random little gigs here and there.
Like it was, I think it might have been maybe a Briz. It might have been a Briz Asia event. Like,
yeah.
I think it might have been really either at the end of the year or the beginning of the year, and I think, or maybe it was Yume no Tobira that you did. Or
Yeah.
something.
Oh,
Yeah,
it would have
yeah,
been
yeah,
Yum
yeah.
Tubes. Yeah.
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 And because I remember I was cosplaying at that event, and then I saw you guys on the stage, and I was like, "That's cool." I didn't know people did that.
That was pre-Kate and A-MUSE. Those were like early A-MUSE days.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that, and that was when I was first vaguely aware that cosplay dance existed.
And then
but
we messaged you one day and we're like, hey, do you want to do this thing?
Yeah, and I think it was because I had cosplayed one Love Live girl before, and I wasn't
Yeah,
that
we did
into Love
Lucky.
Live. I wasn't that into Love Live, but I was just like, I gave the show a watch, and I thought, oh, I guess this is kind of cute. And there was like, in the days of the cosplay Facebook groups where they're like,
Oh,
does anyone
classic,
want to
yeah.
do this group with
Yeah.
me? It was like a cheerleader news group, and I was like, look, why not? I didn't have anything for that day. The group completely fell through. I think only 3 of us ended up turning up in costume. So
Yeah.
I was by myself pretty much the whole day. And I think,
Someone scouted you.
yeah, then
Yeah.
I was like scouted from that after, despite not really knowing anyone in the scene. And then I ended up knowing lots of people in the scene.
Yay.
including-
Whoa.
It's like, it's one of those things where like, it changes your life.
Yeah, it really does. Like there is
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I
You
genuinely don't know what I'd be doing if I didn't do like cosplay dancing or this
mm,
and how we got here.
Yeah.
yeah, there are the before times and the after times, and that's it.
Before Idol and after Idol, and I don't know anything in between.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of good knowing like how we all met and how we're all friends. So I kind of want to move on to like how group dynamic and solo dynamics work, because Ripple, you're a solo idol, we're group idols. I don't know anything about being a solo idol, and you have experience being a group idol. So with that, like what is like probably the biggest difference of like going from a group to being solo?
Lack of time and resources.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know that's still a big thing in groups as well, but it's
Especially when
yeah. Especially when you try and do a lot. I think you gotta like the biggest part is knowing that like you're sort of the sole bearer of all the time management there. Like you can plan to release things, but you're the one who has to put everything into motion. You can't sort of like split it out into parts, and it's not like the many hands make light work thing. You've only got your 2 hands, and anyone else that you sort of bring on board as part of the process. So I think like if anyone wants to get into being a solo idol, you have to know that things are going to take time, as opposed to working in a group setting. I mean, the plus side of that is the total sort of creative control over what you want to do. Like you don't have to worry about whether no one wants to do the costume design that you want to do. You don't have to worry about whether people don't like the lyrics you're in. You don't have to worry about whether the style of music that you want to do doesn't gel with everyone, because you only have yourself to try and convince on all these on all these topics. So I think while you've got the 2 sides of the coin, one, it's going to take a lot more time, and it's probably the same amount of effort, but you just have to make it last
It's
longer.
all on one person.
Yeah.
And but you do get the freedom and the control if that's what you're after.
Yeah. For us, like working in a group, like I'm very much a person like if I didn't have A-MUSE, I probably wouldn't do solo stuff because of just how like daunting and scary it might be. But I think that's different for like Lolly, I say, because you've talked about like
it's a tough one where I'm like, I would do solo idol stuff, but I don't think that I would produce as much as if I was with A-MUSE. I really need like an external motivator.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do I put it? I feel like it maybe sounds really bad, but knowing that I have other people relying on me helps me see through projects to the end. As much as it can be difficult in the same vein to have that expectation that like there are other people relying on you, it's a thing that pushes me over the finish line as well, because I always really struggle with like completion of projects. I'll get to that last 10% and just be like,
that's it.
I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to touch it. And I think that's what really I really struggle with, like with personal endeavors.
Yeah.
So
I think I personally probably would not be an idol. I don't think I would be a solo idol if it weren't for A-MUSE, because in terms of A-MUSE, so much of it is doing it with all of these people that I care so much about.
Yeah.
And it's been such a big growth process for myself, and I think for everyone as well. So I think that if A-MUSE were to dissolve, rather than say, okay, time for Kate's solo idol project, I would kind of be like, all right, that was that experience. And I think I would apply that to musical theatre or other branches of music. I think that's what I would do.
Yeah, and that's why I have mad respect for Ripple.
Yeah.
For, like even being able to do this like by yourself. Like you have a good team and like good support network that back you. I just get very much like, oh my god, going on stage by myself.
Oh, there's definitely still like a lot of things about it that scare me, because it's like, one, I don't think it's hard to get past that voice that tells you you're not compelling enough to draw a crowd. You are not by yourself able to do this. Like it's very hard to get past that voice. and you know, I mean, like, we're doing this podcast, and I'm technically like on a hiatus at the moment.
Yeah.
So I say this as if like I'm actively performing, but I'm not. But you know, one day I do hope to go back to it. And you know, just pushing past that voice that tells you like, you know, you can't do this by yourself. Is such a big part of it.
Yeah, I can
no,
imagine
it's
that
very-
would be really hard.
On that, like with people that kind of feel the same thing, but like don't have like, I guess maybe like a community to reach out to kind of like do group stuff, and they're like, but still wanting to do idol stuff. What advice would you give to like kind of be a self-produced idol, and like where to like begin, or like where you can kind of go to do stuff?
I'd say just, you know, getting that experience. If you're starting from like zero, I think you just need to get experience performing and doing things. Like, I don't think you should go out and, you know, create your, you know, debut original straight away. I actually would advise against that. I would say that it's better to, you know, start small with projects, do covers, do like dance covers, vocal covers. Because when you're a solo idol, you have to be pretty good at all of the parts about being an idol. You don't have anyone else to cover your weaknesses. Like, you know, in a group, some people are stronger dancers, some people are stronger singers, some people have stronger stage presence, and that's fine. When you're a solo, you have to do all of those things. Yeah. So if you wanted to start from zero, you've got to work on all those different facets. So when you do finally feel comfortable enough to step on stage, you can present that full package. So yeah, I'd recommend, you know, practice your dancing, practice your singing, get lessons if you need to. Like, you know, work on your watch other idols, especially solo idols who do what you want to do, and learn from their tactics. Network as well, because even as a solo idol, you want to develop networks, because you can't just exist in a bubble. Knowing other idols and being able to, I guess, collaborate with them or do things together is still really important in creating a wholesome, growing community.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like, I really enjoy seeing, like, I feel like in recent times there's been like an abundance of pop-up with solo idols, and I'm really loving seeing it, because like I feel like it's easy to get into the mindset of like, no, I have to be in a group to be an idol, but I'm glad it's kind of like changing the tide, and people are feeling more confident like being themselves, because being yourself on stage is like so terrifying. I think we've talked about it before as well, like one of the hardest things that most of us in A-MUSE deal with is like being ourselves on stage.
Yeah. And I actually think that Ripple, you dropping down from, you know, like, you know, not really dropping, but like, you know, kind of moving forward towards like solo work, I think probably has encouraged a lot of people in the Australian community to do the same.
Yeah.
I think that the influx is probably a lot to do with you taking that leap of faith yourself.
Yeah. And you should be very proud of yourself for that, I feel like.
I never thought of it that way, actually. I was just like, I thought that people just did it because they were forced to out of like, you know, necessity. But I guess I was also forced to out of necessity.
I think like if you look at the scene, you know, like the Australian Idol scene is something that is always growing and changing, and it's so exciting to see all of these new groups pop up and everyone's doing, you know, it's really good to see. But yeah, thinking about it, a lot of the solo artists started popping up after you, so I think that probably you were a big inspiration.
Yeah, you started where you had your EP release, which was awesome as well.
Yeah.
I love listening to that.
Yeah, it's a good EP. On Spotify, everybody go listen to it.
Yeah. And the other streaming platforms.
Yes, listen to Overcome.
Listen to Overcome.
It's very good. We love Ripple in this house. Thank you. I think we already touched on like my last question of this discussion topic for A-MUSE members being like, would you ever want to do solo work? Why not? We've already kind of touched on that. But for Ripple, would you ever do group work again if presented to you?
Like, definitely I would consider it. It depends. Really, one thing I've learned from being in a group previously is it really depends on the people that you're with.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't share, you know, similar visions, similar goals, similar work ethics, it can probably hurt more than help your own sort of growth and development. In like, if you wanted to pursue idol activities. So while I would definitely consider it, because I feel like I will always stand by that, you know, the many hands make light work. It's a lot easier to push a common goal if there's more people helping you with it. And it's also, like, the same thing that you said, Alex, like, it's so much easier to hold yourself accountable, and as well, Lolly, like, to motivate yourself to do things when you're surrounded by others who you don't want to let down, or you don't want to feel like you're not contributing as well. So you that's what pushes you to.
It definitely
do
makes
better.
that deadline more real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have people messaging and adding you in Discord, being like, "Hey, what's happening? What's this? What's
Yeah.
this?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I hope one day, that you are enjoying your hiatus and that we get to see you again very soon. Yes, go stream Overcome on
Yeah, while
Spotify.
you wait, you can just...
I'm plugging the hell out of this because it's such a good EP. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Listen to it or else.
And with that, I think that's kind of like the end of us talking. And I have just a little fun activity for us. Might not be able to do both of the activities I had planned because, I don't know. We'll see how we go on time. But for the first one, it's kind of like a music challenge because it seems like for Kate especially, she did a lot of music activities during high school. So this one is, so I have AirPods here.
Whoa.
You get to choose a song of your choosing, whatever song you want, put them in, and I have a bunch of questions that one person will say to the person with earphones on, and they have to try and decipher and answer it with the earphones, like kind of blasting.
Yeah.
This is just like peak. They've got their AirPods in.
I can't hear you. So who would like to go first with the AirPods?
I would like to go first
Yeah.
with the AirPods.
Do they get to choose the song?
You get to choose a song. What song would you like?
I would like to listen to Yurei Yashiki by Cyber.
Oh,
Wow.
God, of course.
Oh God, Kate.
My favourite
God.
song.
Alrighty, Cyber. We got some Cyber. I've got the handy iPad full of all the
Handy iPad.
questions.
And songs.
And songs.
It can do
Probably a really
everything.
bad choice because I'm going to be like
You
jamming
can
instead
dance
of
if you
trying
want.
to.
Where are you? There you are. Tell me when you can't hear. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
It's gonna have to go up.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Fuck, they're good.
Can you hear me?
No.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do 5 questions per person. I'm gonna try and speak quietly, but I'll kind of maybe ASMR into the microphone. And hopefully Kate won't scream. Okay. So the first question: who is your favorite idol?
Anna Cyber.
Oh, she got it. Okay. Another one. What is your favorite costume?
A-MUSE costume? Or
She's good at this.
Damn, she's good.
my favourite A-MUSE costume would probably be Ronkit.
Ronkit. Okay.
Ronkit, crazy.
Well, Lolly, you ask the next question.
Alright, I'm gonna. Wait, do I pick any of these?
Oh no, just that one there.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Could you repeat the question, please?
What's the craziest thing you have ever done?
I feel like you're asking me what my favourite dance is.
Go on.
Go on.
Oh, fucking all of them.
Ripple. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I should go to the mic.
What is your favourite Ripple song?
My favourite Ripple song? My favourite Ripple song would probably be... I'm suddenly spacing on the name of it, but the really pretty ballad one.
Morning Sun.
Yeah.
Girl, you're good at this. Alrighty. Last question for Kate. If my iPad decides like.
I need to read your lips. You have to
Okay.
look at me.
It's really funny.
Do you want me to read it?
Just
Is Nanami Kento the best anime husband?
look. I'm reading your lips and I saw the word pissing. I'm sure that's not one of the words. Can I please have the question again?
Do you want to go Ripple?
Hold on, I know the question. Hold on, let me just.
Is Nanami Kento the best anime husband?
No, I got nothing. It's something about Lolly. I can understand you. Lolly, speak. I don't know.
Speak English.
Yeah.
Give
Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
How fun.
The question was, is Nanami Kento the best anime husband?
I was never gonna get that. How am I supposed to?
You can answer any. You can with this game.
Yes.
You can say anything.
And then the
Say
one that
whatever.
you were like, all of them was, what is the craziest thing you've ever done?
Oh, all of them.
They're just so random and quirky.
Just so random.
I realized a couple of questions in, I'm actually pretty good at reading lips because when I was a kid, I was deaf for a little bit and like had to get by, but like by reading lips. So
Damn.
I have practice.
All right, Ripple. What song would you like?
What is your guilty playlist, like, guilty pleasure song at the moment? I want to hear it.
Okay, let me look at my on repeat. Oh god.
Is it that one?
Probably. I don't think that's a guilty pleasure for me though.
She's not guilty
what
about
have I
it.
got?
Yeah,
You might be. All right.
what should you be guilty about?
Let's just do Tokyo Ghoul.
Alright.
Unravel. Alrighty.
Thank you.
We're sharing earwax here.
Oh my god. Is this the right way? I don't know which way they go. Allison's left.
Yeah, you have to like push them into your ear so that you can't hear.
I can't hear with my AirPods on, so it's.
It's my supersonic hearing.
Oh.
Oh, you have to wait. Oh no, we're gonna have to wait till we get to the chorus because.
Okay, whisper and let me know if I can. No, I can't hear you.
Okay.
Oh, is that why you guys were getting close to the microphone?
Yeah,
because you're
to-
whispering.
ASMR whispering.
First question. Who is your favorite idol?
Who are my favorite idols? I guess like I said before, my name is Musume, but I also like Wasta and Saiba and other things.
Oh, very good. Alrighty.
Okay. Ooh, okay. I like this one.
What are your thoughts on video games? What are your thoughts on video games?
Oh, what are my thoughts on Blidio Blames?
Yeah, that. Exactly.
Yeah, they're pretty alright, eh?
On Blidio Blames.
Right, Miss Lolly. Oh no, I restarted it. We'll draw it again.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
What would I do with the space-time continuum?
Oh, go on.
I try not to break it, I guess. These are getting a bit abstract, but...
You're funny. Oh, okay.
What is your favorite A-MUSE song?
Who's my favorite K-pop? Twice.
Oh.
So true. Is that 4 or 5?
We'll do one more.
For good measure.
Yeah. We've got time.
Do you believe in Santa?
I need that again.
Do you believe in Santa?
Do I believe in life after love?
Nailed it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you
Oh,
believe
do-
in
do-
Santa?
Do you believe in Santa?
I believe in Santa.
He's alright, I guess. But
Do you believe in him?
do I believe in him? I believe he can occasionally
he
do
can
the
do
good
it.
thing.
All right, what's
Do you think he can do it?
Wait, Lolly Dove. What song?
Which EXO song am I picking today? Today we will pick.
Do Coco Bob. Shimmy, shimmy, Coco Bob. I think I hate it.
I think today
Coco.
I would like to listen. Yeah, I'll listen to Coco
Yes.
Bob. Okay, I've never worn AirPods before.
They work just
I'm
like
gonna have to skip forward a bit because it.
Shimmy, shimmy, Coco Bob. I think. Okay, I can't hear shit. Oh wait, now I can. One of them died.
Oh.
Oh no!
Da-da-da-da-da.
We might be in
This one.
danger.
Oh, there we go.
No, they're good.
Wait. Okay, I can't cover my ears too much. This one's gone out again.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, try speak.
Hello, Lolly.
I can't hear.
Hello,
Okay, good,
Lolly.
good.
La Lolly.
Alrighty.
What is your favorite song to perform?
What is your favorite Schumann song? This one. I like this one. This is a copy of my photo card that got lost in the Australian desert.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. there you
My
go.
expensive photo card.
Alrighty.
What makes you laugh? What makes you laugh? What makes you laugh?
What makes you laugh?
Yeah.
Stan Twitter. Next question. Last night there was this drama where BTS fans were mad about like their idols looking like Animal Crossing characters. I thought it was very funny. Next question. What's your favorite cosplay?
Yeah.
Got into what?
I don't know. I don't like cosplaying. Next question.
What is your best friend's name?
Again?
What is your best friend's name? What is your best friend's name?
What's your... I don't know what the last word you're saying is. What's your favorite?
Best friend's name. Best friend's name.
Can I pass this question? I genuinely got no fucking
Give me
clue
an
what to
answer.
say.
Just give me a random answer.
Down, down, baby. It goes down, down, baby.
Right, one more.
Alright, go.
Come on. Okay. Would you rather only sing or dance?
Say it again.
Would you rather only sing or dance?
One more time.
Would you rather only sing or dance?
Today I've learned that I just cannot read lips for shit. Say it again.
Would you rather only sing? Oh wait, it's over.
Yeah, I wait for... Oh, good song, okay. Yeah, keep
We'll
going.
try that again. We'll do a different question. Alright, this will be an easy. This is for her. Do you like EXO?
What?
Do you like EXO?
Can you do that one more time?
Do you like EXO?
One more time.
Do you like EXO? Do you like EXO?
I'm not comprehending. One more time.
Okay.
Last one.
Someone else say it.
Do you like EXO?
Do you like
EXO.
YouTube? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's alright. I like watching the long form video essays where it's like Disney Fast Pass in 3 hours. Good one. I recommend it. Is that my 5 questions?
You're good.
Do you like EXO?
Oh, do I? Do I say, clutching my assuming goods on both hands.
Alright, what song am I gonna do? What's on repeat?
That was stressful.
It is. It's hard.
It's tough.
I had fun.
Not Monster.
You're pretty good at reading lips. I
You
think
are
you get a
very
good skill
good.
for it.
Let's do a little tick tick boom.
Is it they're singing
Happy birthday. You just want to lay.
Cry.
Oh, right. Let's take it over here. Done that one.
We might get some repeats. That's okay. We'll just do repeats.
Oh, I should say it. What makes you laugh?
14.
Yes. Absolutely.
Do you believe in Santa?
Maybe.
Yep.
This is
I have to
really
refresh
hard,
the
guys.
question. Hold on.
You're paranoid you saw it?
Yeah.
Is this how deaf people feel?
Give me a second. We're just re-rolling some questions. Why won't you re-roll? Here we go.
What did you want to be when you grow up?
Snake?
Snake?
Yeah.
I'll take it. So true.
No, can you say it again?
No, perfect answer.
No, that was right. No, that was right.
Yeah,
That was right.
You got it right.
No,
You
that
got it
was right.
I've got no idea what the hell's going on right now.
What is your favorite song to perform?
Another one. No, can you say it again?
What is your favorite song to perform? What is your favorite?
Andrew Garfield?
Yes.
Absolutely. Perfect. Nailed
I
it.
love it.
Oh.
Do you hate Fergie? Do you hate Fergie?
Do I hate Lolly?
If you say yes, it's
I think she's okay. This is fun. I like this game.
Good question. How many questions?
I feel
have we
like
got?
that's-
Is it one more?
Oh, one more. Yeah.
One more.
You're singing happy birthday.
What is your favorite thing about Kate/Lolly/Ripple?
The emotions.
Another one.
Confusion.
All right.
What is your favorite thing about Kate/Lolly/Ripple?
Come on, Queen.
Here's
One
a turn.
more time.
One more.
One more.
What is your favorite thing about Kate/Lolly/Ripple?
What, mate?
You can do it, Queen.
I've got no clue. I don't think I have an answer for that.
Just say something. Anything.
Whatever comes to your head first.
one more. Try it one more time. I swear, one more time.
What is your favorite thing about Kate/Lolly/Ripple?
I don't think I like it.
That's my favorite Coco Bob lyric.
I don't think I do.
Shimmy, shimmy, Coco Bob.
I don't think I like it.
I don't think I
That
like
was
it.
what is your favorite thing about Kate/Lolly/Ripple?
Oh, I don't think I like it.
Yeah. Good answer. That was fun.
That was fun.
I like this. I saw it on TikTok and I was like, I want to do this with my friends. I think it's a.
Thank you,
bit of fun.
TikTok. Very
Yes,
Thank
cool.
you,
Thank you,
TikTok, for
TikTok.
giving me my game activity ideas. How are we going for time, boys?
We've got a little bit more time.
I can do the other game, which is I think I only have about 5 questions for this game.
Okay, so
it
it's a
should
baby
be,
game.
Yeah,
Little baby
I think
game.
it's 5 or 7.
Little baby
So the
game.
next one, we've done like a trivia type of style question game before.
Ooh.
But this one is the same.
It's literally the same thing. We are doing it again.
But this time it includes ripple questions.
Woo!
So I'm not participating in this, of course.
You are the question master.
So I've got. This is not the correct
This
tab.
lady dispenses the questions.
Compared to her,
You are
nothing.
Okay. So we'll start with we'll start with an easy one. What year did A-MUSE first start working on music?
Lolly! 24. Oh, right.
Kate, 2020.
Incorrect.
No, fucking correct.
I think we started looking at music in 2019.
No, we started working on music in 2020.
Fair
I
enough.
would know
I was
because
wrong.
Lolly gave the track to me in 2020 and said make a melody.
Oh, because I listened to a track with you before that.
Both answers are correct.
No, they're not.
Right. I forgot to say what the buzzers are. So yes, you're yelling.
Because
at me.
in December of 2019, literally December, a week before A-MUSE Fest, Lolly said, I think we should announce at this show that we're doing in a week's time that we're going to make music. So we hadn't started working on it in 2019.
We had I remember listening to a track in 2019.
Both are correct.
My horse is going to kick your horse in the head.
My foot is going to kick you in the head. I'm the horse.
Technicalities,
Get
Lolly.
your horses out.
Alrighty. So this one's these questions are like multiple choice, or actually I wrote down in my notes that I was going to have true or false questions. I don't have any true or false questions on here, so it's either guess or multiple choice. This one's multiple choice. What year did Ripple start doing idol activities? A. 2016. B. 2015. C. 2018. Or B. D. 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Like, you forgot the buzzer. Kate.
That doesn't count.
Beep, 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 it's good, Kate. 2017.
That's correct.
Ding, ding.
We talked about it
We
earlier.
talked about it earlier.
Alrighty. The third question. This is multiple choice.
Okay.
What was the first song that A-MUSE performed at Melbourne Madfest in 2019?
Oh my god.
A. Ikinai Borderline. B. Seven Girls War. C. Goshu. Or D. Oidamase.
Say the songs again.
Oidamase. Goshu. Seven Girls War. Or Ikinai
Was this
Borderline.
Melbourne?
Lolly, Ikinai
Melbourne.
Borderline.
Yes, correct.
Was it really?
Yeah. I scourged through so much footage for that.
Damn, go Lolly.
Wow.
Who's
Very
winning so far? I
impressive.
think Kate.
Wow.
So we've got Kate on 2.
Dos.
1?
Dos.
Because you had the.
That's okay. The
Dos.
first question
Yeah.
doesn't count.
No, it does count.
So you got 1.
No, I got 2.
Got a tiebreaker. All right.
And study for the test.
Okay. Number 4. What was the first Aqua's costume Ripple wore?
I don't know this.
But I'll let you have
actually-
it.
No, Ripple, do it. Ripple, do it.
Oh, no,
No,
I'll
do
say
it.
it, and
No.
then you tell me if it was the one that you thought.
Yeah.
First one that I wore, heck, it was Happy Party Train.
Incorrect.
Was it not? Oh no, it was Jumping Heart.
I was gonna say Happy Party Train.
Yeah,
The,
Jumping Heart.
Technically Jumping Heart was. I
Technically
would have
Jumping
also accepted
school
uniform.
uniform. Yeah,
Jumping shot.
Jumping Shot. And yeah, Happy Party Train was not your first one.
that's true. That was the first one I performed in, but
Yes.
the first one I wore was actually at the picnic. It was a school uniform.
Uniform. Yeah, I like literally scrolled through your Instagram and I was
Nice.
like, what was it? Alrighty. So the 5th question. Where was A-MUSE's first ever one-man live?
Lolly.
Yes.
Wait. Counting A-MUSE or Pulsar?
Not Pulsar.
Okay. Then it was at C3, wasn't it?
No, Scooby-Doo Kate. It was at the St. Andrew's Church.
No.
Amy's live. Amy's one-man live. It fucking was. Oh, you counting AGS?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
I guess
Yeah, I
that
guess-
counts.
Technically, that was
I
our
guess.
first
Yeah,
one-man live.
Ags.
Ags.
I was just gonna throw the trifecta and go sideshow.
Yeah.
I was like, did you all get on stage?
I
at one
was
point?
going to count Pulsar, but no. No,
Oh,
I feel like that would have been
Pulsar.
too, I feel like that would have been too easy. Alrighty.
Oh, I can't.
Number 6. How many songs are there on Ripple's first E EP?
Kate. 4.
Yes.
Very good.
I'm surprised you didn't get in quicker.
I was just gonna let the others handle. Like I was like, I should know
Ripple's
the.
like, I'm not,
I know the
I'm
amount
not
of songs on
competitive
my.
today.
Yeah, I'm just feeling like I didn't stick to the test.
Okay, and this is the last question. I think this is the best question on my list.
Oh, yeah? Go on then.
You're gonna hate me.
Oh, no. Go on.
Who does Lolly love more? A. Fergie. B. Schumann.
Oh fuck.
C. Jack Frost.
We are not
Do we
bringing
have-
back.
Do we have an answer?
Ripple D, all is incorrect. It is that fan fiction right there.
That's kind of close to the answer.
All of
Oz
the
Born to be
above.
Wild. Born to be Wild.
No, the correct answer is actually Seiran.
Seiran wasn't on there. That's cheap.
We had to know
It's a
the
trick.
other
It was a trick question.
the other lolly love of her life
Damn, I'm.
from
But
Mystic Messenger days.
I just felt I woke up and I chose violence today against Lolly, so
Who do I love more?
I hope it's Fergie.
I also hope it's Fergie. It is definitely Fergie. That dog is like my little child.
Yeah. Oh my! If you guys have ever seen Lolly with Fergie, oh my god, she's just a little mum.
Last night we're at this like K-pop
Yes,
concert
and it was very
thing.
good.
Yeah, it was very good. It was like a dance.
Did you
cover
bring
event.
Fergie?
Yeah, I brought Fergie. And I like sometimes she was getting a bit stroppy, so I'd pick her up like a baby over my shoulder, and I'd be like,
She kept going back and forth between mine and Lolly's laps. Like she'd sit down for 1 second, get back up, and then go to Lolly, sit back down, get back up, come back to me, and I was like, Fergie, what do you want?
"Can you pick one?"
What do you want?
Dog.
Did she enjoy the K-pop?
I think
Yeah,
she
it was
did
her first
actually.
K-pop
What was her
concert.
favourite
Oh.
song?
Well, fuck knows it.
Was there any EXO?
No.
We
I'm very
kind
sorry.
of got EXO cupped though in a way. So they'll the MC was like kind of announcing the groups and the songs they were performing, and they're like, oh yeah, freaking The Feels by Twice performed by Constellation, and then Monster, and then we were
For a second,
They did the Big Bang version.
no,
it was
Sergey and Irene.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sergey and Irene.
But I heard Monster, and for a second, I
We're just
gripped-
like,
I was like,
surely not,
2022.
surely not. And then
Yes.
they were like, oh yeah, buy it. And then
By
was
not
like,
EXO.
"Aw."
By not EXO.
So,
You boo loudly.
but they did. They
Tomato, tomato, tomato.
Get off the stage.
But they did do
Where's
the Feels.
EXO?
No, not the Feels. They did 4 Balls by EXO. So that.
For by EXO.
That,
4 balls? Is
Four
that normal?
Four Balls by
balls.
FX.
I
God,
had 4
Alex.
balls by EXO. I was like,
That's a new one.
Go-
That's
That's
They
sorry.
might want to get that
Sorry,
checked
my
out.
list just be acting up.
It's a genetic abnormality.
Alrighty. On that note, I thought I would just like to end on a little bit of a high note of teasing Molly. But that's, we've come to the end of the podcast today.
Yay.
About extracurricular activities episode. Yeah.
Crazy.
Now back to class, you
Back
filthy
to
animals.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you so much, Ripple,
Thank
for coming
you,
out. I hope
Ripples.
that you had fun.
It was a
and-
lot of fun. Thank you for
Yay.
having me,
Yeah.
everyone.
Oh, I love having you, Ripple. Let's play again soon.
Thank you.
Pat, 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 pat. But yes, so what do we have coming up for us by the time this podcast will come out?
Good question.
This will be March.
This podcast will be out in March.
It's my birthday podcast.
It's happy
Oh,
birthday,
wow.
happy birthday to you.
Oh, now I'm embarrassed.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kate. And you
Happy
smell like
birthday.
one too.
I smell like a birthday.
Yeah.
The smell of birth.
So this will be out at the end of March.
So we would have done ACACON, we would have done our Sydney show.
Yep. But the crowdfunding for our EP will still be up then at, I don't know where it will be at the time of posting. But thanks guys for the
Thank
support.
you.
Yes, oh my
I
gosh.
love
We've
you.
been
We've hit,
overwhelmed.
like over $5,000.
I'm gonna fucking
It makes me feel sick thinking
Yeah.
about it. But
Y'all are crazy.
you guys are just so sweet, and thank you so
That
much
too.
for supporting us. Shut up, Kate. I'm kidding you.
Get a bit rowdy after class.
I got the afternoon sillies.
At 11 in the
At
morning.
11. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for taking a chance on us and supporting us towards our goals. Hopefully you'll see more like sneak peeks of our upcoming EP release, which is very exciting. We'll have more of that out as we go, and hopefully more milestones met. We'll
Question
see.
mark?
We'll see.
It's very exciting. Hopefully it will be as good as Ripple's EP.
Yeah.
That's the goal. That's the dream.
The dream.
And yeah, I don't think we have April show.
We have
For-
one.
We have one tentatively
But we
planned
just
at the
haven't got
moment.
it announced at the time of recording, so I don't know if we can say it at the time.
Just
of
move your
posting.
lips and then overdub it.
Hello, this is Lolly from the future, and I'm here to tell you that our next show is on April 23rd.
But yeah, so April will be a chill month for us. But hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for coming out today.
Woo.
Bye bye.
Love ya.
Bye. See you guys next
Catch you
month.
next time.